Every new year brings a fresh start for someone. And on January the 1st, 2012, that someone was Victor Anichebe, who scored his first Premier League goal of the season at West Bromwich Albion.
And leave the block. Strakolesi, Anichebe! Victor Anichebe!
It was good, to get on today and get a goal. More importantly, it's, the result for the team.
What did the manager say when he threw you on?
He just said, go on, you've worked hard, to get back here. Go on and just help the team. So that's what I did.
There was further good news for Evertonians when it was announced the USA international Landon Donovan was returning to the club. Huge impression 2 years earlier, and was to do so again.
It's been great. When I landed last night in Manchester, kind of had this excited feeling. And then when I woke up this morning, a little bit like Christmas morning when you're just excited, you're excited to see people, and it was nice to get back, see a lot of familiar faces, and then kind of want to get that part over with so we can just get to playing, which is what I love doing.
The first Goodison fixture of the new year was a huge disappointment. Struggling Bolton Wanderers were in town, and they left with all 3 points, but only after Tim Howard, yes, Tim Howard, had given Everton the lead.
Osman still going across the face of goal. Howard with a long ball forward here. Oh, it's allowed to Banks, and it's gone all the way in. Tim Howard in wind assisted, but the Banks went straight over Adam Bogdan to put Everton in front. For David Ngog, nice touch. Ngog, the former Liverpool man, scores against Everton. For Gary Cahill, winning goal at Goodison Park. Baines free kick.
I've never scored a goal in my career, so I was happy to do that. But again, disappointed in the end that the game ended the way it did.
It's one for the memoirs, maybe.
I think so. Yeah, looking back, it'll probably be nice to have, but not tonight.
A disappointing defeat, but once again Goodison was tinged with sadness as football was brought back into perspective. The players wore black armbands as they remembered Gary Ablett, who passed away after a long and brave fight with illness. Everton's 2012 FA Cup campaign kicked off with a home tie against a team from the conference. Tamworth were well backed on the day, and they gave a good account of themselves.
Ball's played in. Fellaini tries to reach it. Heitinger! He scores for Everton, and it's a goal on 5 minutes. The perfect tonic for David Moyes against non-league Tamworth in the FA Cup. And the Dutchman with a simple header. Baines this time, crossing it in. Donovan! Just wide! Game for Drenthe, who goes down in the penalty area. The referee points to the spot, and Everton will have a chance to secure a passage into the fourth round of the FA Cup. Royston Drenthe winning the penalty after the challenge came in on him, and Everton will be able to put daylight between themselves and the non-league side. Leighton Baines sends the keeper the wrong way, and that will put Everton into the fourth round of the FA Cup. Fine strike from the Everton man, who kept his cool.
From a non-league team at home to the Premier League's informed team away. The midweek visit to Tottenham Hotspur was never going to be easy, especially with a teenage centre-half making his top-flight debut.
Aaron Lennon shoots towards goal, and it's Aaron Lennon cutting in from the right-hand side. It looks as though Sylvain Distin is not going to be able to continue for Everton, so it could be an opportunity for Shane Duffy. Sylvain Distin is forced off and is added to the ever-growing injury list for Everton and David Moyes. Striking a long-range effort, and they're between Harry Redknapp's side.
The players done really well. I thought they done everything that was asked of them. Obviously we've not won the game, and
I don't like saying well done to the players when we've not won, because I always want to win every game. But I thought the players tried to do the right things. We just, in the end, just failed. Tottenham are a good team.
Before the next match, David Moyes added to his ranks when he recruited the Republic of Ireland international Darren Gibson from Manchester United, and the midfielder was delighted to be on board.
Yeah, it's a great decision. Obviously, it's a great club, great fans, and hopefully I can come into the team and give them a bit more.
Gibson was handed his debut, and Shane Duffy made his first ever Premier League start when Everton travelled to Villa Park for a game refereed by Mark Clattenburg, his first Toffees game since October 2007.
Baines, who's gone for it instead. Baines delivers once again. Handy ball for Laney. Blocks it off. Can't get it away. Cries for handball. Bent. It's in. And it had to be Darren Bent for Aston Villa. Clever ball through. Anichebe.
Your goal owes a lot to the energy of Landon Donovan, who has come in from the MLS, hasn't played for a couple of months, and has played 90 minutes every time he's been on the pitch.
Yeah, I was saying to him, you know, it was an unbelievable ball that he's played. He's come in, we've abused him a little bit. He's played, 90 minutes 3 consecutive times or something like that. But he's got great fitness. He's great on the ball. He's been a big plus for us. The same as Shane Duffy. He was unbelievable today. And Darren Gibson. All of them players. It was a good performance by everyone, so Landon did make the goal, so I want to thank him too.
That was a decent result, but there was more Goodison frustration the following weekend when Blackburn Rovers earned a surprise 1-1 draw.
Into the far post, Duffy's there. Cahill just slipped as he was trying to rise, and here's Landon Donovan. Cahill! It's a goal that means so much to Tim Cahill. Blackburn and Paul Robinson couldn't reach it, and Tim Cahill was in the right place at the right time. Blackburn into the penalty area. Howard can't reach it, and it's gone in somehow, and Blackburn have got themselves level. Tim Howard initially looked as if he was going to comfortably gather it, then Tim Cahill on the goal line. Baines crossing it in. The header goes in and off the bar. So close from Shane Duffy. Getting his head to it. And it hit the crossbar flush. Fellaini! Cleared off the line, Stracquilasi! It just won't go in! Thought he'd won it. It was cleared off the line by Formica, and even the rebound wouldn't go in.
Friday night football came to Goodison when Fulham were the visitors in the 4th round of the FA Cup. It was a night when Everton had to dig deep, and a night when Big Dennis scored his first goal in English football.
Risa running forward here though for Fulham, their first chance, he pulls it back. But the referee says there was a hand involved, much to Heitinger's frustration, and it's a penalty. Danny Murphy for Fulham from the penalty spot, scores for Fulham. And it's very much against the run of play. Phil Neville runs forward on the right-hand side, looking for Landon Donovan. Right-footed, Donovan crosses it in. Stracquilasi! He's done it for Everton! It's his first goal! And what a finish from the Argentinian! Now Landon Donovan again, taking on Risa, trying to run in field, and is brought down by Baird, who is going to be shown the yellow card. Landon Donovan wins the free kick for his side. It's taken quickly. looking up into the penalty area. Fellaini! Great goal for Everton! Marouane Fellaini scores!
Dennis, he doesn't always start games here. He certainly repaid the manager's faith today, didn't he?
He did, yes. He worked exceptionally hard, and he does that. His work ethic throughout the whole game was terrific. He linked us up well, he held the ball up, and he got his goal. And a little bit more luck, he might have got another one. He's a player that's just starting to find his feet, and hopefully for the back half of the season he'll come good.
2 days after that FA Cup win, David Moyes returned to his native Russia. Billy was a popular figure at Everton, and he joined Spartak Moscow with everyone's best wishes and thanks for the memories. Thanks to the transfer window, January the 31st is now a traditionally hectic day in the footballing calendar. And for Everton in particular, this year's was certainly one to remember. First of all, there was an exciting first half against Manchester City at Goodison Park.
Drawn the last 2 league games, both 1-1, and they've won the games. First corner to the near post and headed down into the...
Is it in or not? From our angle, it doesn't look as if it is.
Can he finish?
Fires a left-footed shot wide of the target.
Baines. He did well to win it back. And gets his cross in. Fellaini! Oh, the first real opportunity from open play for Everton.
Good play by Baines, chips it far post, Strackler, he heads it back across goal. And Fellaini, wonder if he could have gone side foot and tried to place that ball back across Joe Hart.
Effort by Nasri to deny Aguero.
Hits this with great verve on it as well. And back out, what a strike though by Nasri.
Nikica Jelavic was unveiled. And then there was a thrilling second half against City and another dramatic win to celebrate.
Baines with the cross to Landon Donovan, who sets it up for Gibson.
Gibson's ferocious strike. Everton, their best passage of play of the match by far.
And Gibson's there again.
3 or 4 yards wide of the target.
And there is the whistle. Manchester City have been beaten for only the 3rd time this season. It's a big, big setback for City.
No, arguably that might be one of my best I've had, I think, with the team I had out against the team we were playing tonight and the situation. And I think just with it being the last day of the deadline as well, there's a lot of your minds can be wandering everywhere else. So brilliant effort and a great result for us.
Jelavic, you excited about that one?
Because, we've been looking to bring in a striker for a long time. We've been really finding it difficult to see what's out there, so to get him in was something else. Still try to see if I can get somebody else in the next hour. If I could get away from this interview, I might have a chance of getting something done.
Is it Stephen Pienaar you're trying to get back?
I said the other day, I can't talk about players at other clubs. I think it's unfair on the manager. I'd rather wait to see if I can get something done.
And just as the transfer window was being lowered, the deal was done. Evertonians were delighted with the news that Stephen Pienaar was returning on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. What a dramatic few hours it had been, and the new boys were soon on parade at Finch Farm. As with most transfer window periods, there was a departure along with the new arrivals, and this time it was Louis Saha who was on the move. The French striker served Everton well, and he was lured away on deadline day by Tottenham Hotspur. January 2012 had ended in breathtaking fashion, and the win over the Premier League leaders hoisted Everton back into the top half of the table.